Today I'm going to show you how I created this using Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, here I open the Photoshop and I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to create a new document of width 1080 and height 1080 because social media's width and height aspect ratio is 1080 and 1080, and the resolution I'm going to put it 72, and color mode should be RGB because I'm going to create this tool for the social media. Alright, and I'm going to create this. Okay, now I'm going to create the guides first. For that, now I'm going to get the rectangle tool and click on here, and I'm going to put 50 pixels for the width and 50 pixels for the height as well, and delete the background layer. We don't want it anymore, right? So I'm going to get this rectangle and choose the align to canvas and align to horizontal left edges and align to vertical top edges. Alright, and I'm gonna duplicate this rectangle while selecting Alt button and dragging this like that, and I'm gonna select this rectangle. I'm gonna align it to the right edges and for the bottom edges. Okay, now I'm gonna select this rectangle, get the Ctrl R for the ruler tool and drag it like that and drag it like this. Okay, now I'm going to select this rectangle, drag the ruler to for this side and this ruler to this side. Okay, now we have created the guides like that. Alright, I'm gonna go for the file, place embedded, and place this sky photo, and I'm gonna scale it a little bit more. Okay, and we don't want these rectangles anymore, so I'm gonna delete those things, and here we go. I'm gonna file, place embedded, landscape PNG, and bring it here, scale it a little bit more like that, and here you can see the brightness level of this PNG is not exactly what I want, so I'm gonna increase the brightness of that using brightness adjustment layer and clip it into the landscape PNG. Alright, and I'm going to increase the brightness like that. Alright, now for the combination of this sky and landscape, I'm going to put a smoke right between this sky and landscape PNGs. For that, I'm going to click on the new layer to create a layer between the sky and the landscape PNG. Okay, and I'm gonna select this layer, get the brush tool. I'm gonna go for a fog brush like that. I'm gonna choose this brush. Okay, that'll do, and I'm gonna create a fog like that. Alright, now here we have the fog. And now I'm gonna get the smartphone. For that, I'm going to place embedded the smartphone PNG like this. Alright, now I have to remove this white layer. For that, I'm going to select the smartphone PNG and go for the magic wand tool, and sample size, I'm going to choose point sample. I'm going to select this. Alright, and now we have successfully selected the white background of the phone, and I'm gonna create a mask like that, and I'm gonna invert the mask. For that, I'm gonna hold the Ctrl and I button. Alright, now let's get to the order successful PNG. For that, I'm gonna choose this one right here. I'm gonna get the magic wand tool and I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna get the rectangle mark tool and choose the add to selection option, and I'm gonna choose this as we don't want that anymore. Alright, so we have successfully selected this one, and I'm gonna create the mask. Alright, now how to invert the mask. For that, I'm gonna click on the Ctrl I button. Alright, so now I'm gonna scale this up a little bit like that, a little bit more right there. Alright, now I'm gonna select the smartphone and choose right click and convert it to a smart object, Control T, and I'm gonna hold the shift and scale it a bit like this, right? Put this smartphone PNG on the top like that, and I'm gonna select this congratulations, order successful screenshot right below the smartphone, right, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna select both of these and Control G to group them, Control D to transform and place it like here, right? That'll do. All right, now I'm gonna get the road PNG. I'm gonna select this road. For that, I'm gonna go for select tab and select subject. All right, Photoshop has done a pretty good job right here when selecting this road. Okay, now I'm gonna mask it out. All right, now I'm gonna Control T to transform it and scale it a bit more like that. All right, now I'm gonna mask this right here. For that, I'm gonna get the brush tool and I'm gonna go for a hard brush, a little bit less size hard brush, and I'm gonna paint it like this. All right, we don't want this road part, right? So that's why I'm gonna mask it like. If you wanna mask it, you have to choose the foreground color as the black. That's when you're gonna mask successfully. All right, so I'm gonna select this and hold shift and select this like that. You can mask it out very easily. Try again. All right, that's what we want. All right, now I'm gonna go for the smartphone screenshot and I'm gonna convert it to smart object, the screenshot. All right, now I'm gonna select this part of the screenshot and Control J to duplicate it and Control J to duplicate it double time, and I'm gonna turn off the eyeball of one duplicate and select the other duplicate and choose this color. While holding Alt, you can choose this color and get the brush tool and paint it out. Whilst you have to select this part, for that I'm gonna Control click on thumbnail. You can select that, right? And I'm gonna paint it like that. I'm gonna turn on the eyeball of this part, Control T, and place it right here like, and I'm gonna select this and select this part also, Control J to duplicate it, Control J to duplicate it a bit second time, and select the thumbnail of that and brush it like that. Alright, now I'm going to turn on this one and delete it. Alright, now I'm going to file, paste embedded, this tick mark right here, place it like that. Alright, so that'll do. So that shows that your order has successfully delivered. Right, so now I'm gonna get the delivery guy while place embedded this PNG. Alright, I'm gonna place it right here like that. Okay, I have to change this bike's color into green. For that I'm gonna create a hue and saturation and clip it into the delivery guy. Alright, and I'm gonna change the color like that. Here you can see that the bike's color change it to green. Alright, now when I choose this phone, you can see there's a mask problem in this phone, so for that I'm going to select that smartphone and mask, create the mask and choose foreground color as the black, and like that we have to paint it. Alright, so that way the line has gone. Alright, now I'm gonna get the location button, location PNG, and place it right here, like that. Okay, zoom it more, is it for the zoom tool, and you can zoom like that. And I'm gonna change the location PNG into green color as well. So I'm gonna create a hue and saturation adjustment layer and clip it into like that. So here we go. We can see that this part is green and this part is purple. I want this part to be red. For that I'm gonna go for the hue and saturation mask layer and get the brush tool and foreground color as the black and paint it like that. And while doing that, you can see this part of the location PNG turn into red, which is the default color, and that way you can get the perfect light. Alright, now I'm gonna create a shadow beneath this, and for that I'm gonna create a new layer, get the brush tool, decrease the hardness to 0 and increase the size and flatten this like this. Alright, and a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna choose the foreground color as the black. For that I'm gonna turn this to default while clicking the D button. Alright, and create a shadow like this. Okay, get the shape like that. Okay, alright, now that will do. Alright, now I'm gonna create a shadow beneath this as well, beneath the smartphone as well. For that I'm gonna go for the smartphone group, and beneath the group I'm gonna create a new layer, get the brush tool, get this like that, and create shadow like. Alright, that'll do. Okay, now I'm gonna the shadow of this bundle that is not as good as we think. For that we have to create a manual shadow. We have to create a new layer and get the brush tool, create a brush. Right, okay, like that. Okay, now select both of these layers and place it right here, and I'm gonna create a mask for the scooter and mask out this area. Alright, so I'm gonna decrease the shadow opacity like that, so that'll do. We have to not to think more than we should think. If we do, we are going to screw up. That's fine. I'm gonna go for the file, place embedded, and click on this one and place it right here. A bit more size like that. I'm gonna decrease the size of that like that, and I'm gonna duplicate it while holding Alt and dragging it from the mouse, and I'm gonna place it right here, maybe a bit more size like that. Alright, that'll do. I'm gonna go for the text. For that I'm gonna go for the text tool and create text like that. Alright, I'm gonna type like, alright, I'm gonna go for the popping, so that'll do. And a little bit more font size like that, and I'm gonna duplicate the text layer while holding Alt and dragging it from the mouse like this, and I'm gonna change the text for the fast delivery. Alright, and I'm gonna change the font of this. For that, I'm gonna Control A to select the text, select the entire text actually, and I'm gonna change it to 40 font, and like that. I'm gonna give a warp for this text. Go for the style arc. I'm gonna choose a little bit 15% arc, that'll do, and I'm gonna middle this horizontally. So that I'm gonna click on this and like this. Alright, now I'm gonna get this text, hold over, drag it to here, and I'm gonna change the services. Control T and make it smaller like that, and place it right in the middle of the canvas. Alright, now I'm gonna get the rectangle tool and create a rectangle like that. So now change it color to white. Okay, now I'm gonna select the fast delivery text and change its color to green, this color. Alright, and I'm gonna have to warp this rectangle as well. For that, I'm gonna select the rectangle, Control T, and I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna warp arc. Then I'm gonna go for the 15. Alright, okay, now I'm gonna place it right here. Alright, a little bit more to the down. Okay, now I'm gonna select this PNG and put it on the top. Alright, now that's look amazing, isn't it? Alright, now I'm gonna place a button right here. I'm gonna create a text button, www.website.com. Okay, now I'm gonna change the text size to like 30% and change the font to Opens. And alright, I'll create a rectangle. Let's go for the 50 pixels rounded corner. Alright, okay, 20. Okay, how about 50? That'll do. Alright, I'm gonna change the fill color to white. Okay, put it into beneath the website.com text, and alright, I'll place it. Then create text. Right, we're placing a gradient right beneath here. Okay, for that I'm gonna go for right here, create a new layer, choose the gradient, and choose how about a green color gradient. That'll do, and like that. Can create a gradient, right? Okay, that won't. How about this one? Okay, alright, I'm gonna decrease the opacity a bit more. Alright, like that. That'll do. That is okay. I'm okay with the first. I'm gonna select the layer and hold Control, hold Shift E, convert it to smart object, go for the filter, cover out of filter, and decrease the vignette a little bit like that. Go for the basic, increase the contrast and highlight a little bit. Go for the high clarity and high texture and click on OK. Okay, so that's how I created this social media post using Adobe Photoshop.